Hi everyone. This is a very different video to the one that I had planned. I had a video planned for tips on when you travel, and because I was planning to travel, I was actually very concerned because I had been going through a really bad flare, and yet I had to make this very long haul trip, and I had cancelled it once already, and I decided to go when I was feeling a little bit better. But I was trying to find what would make me feel as comfortable as possible on the flight and what would make things as easy as possible. I think I will write a list of all the things that I did buy and all the things I thought of for the trip. Maybe I'll pop it up right now. Basically, I didn't even make the trip in the end because I can't wear a mask due to my nasal polyps. They just go crazy and really bad and blow up. Swell up. And I can't breathe through my nose anyway, and I have asthma, so if I'm restricting my mouth as well, it's just really bad. And I have a doctor's letter. I wear a visor. But for an airline, they usually need you to wear a mask unless you're exempt because of a doctor's letter, or that's what I thought because that's what happened when I went to Portugal. But with United Airlines, you have to go through the U.S. government medical. You have to do this about 7 days in advance. I didn't do any of that because I had severe brain fog, severe fatigue before my trip. Somebody else booked the trip for me. I quickly just looked at the ticket 2 days before flying because that was the first time I could actually look at something, and I did see that it said everybody has to wear a mask. Unless you're under 2. It didn't even say anything about exempt. And I thought to myself, well, they're just not putting it in this. There must be somewhere. Anyway, I went to the airport and, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, so I went to the airport and they said, no, you need a mask. A doctor's letter is not good enough. But then they said, let us call whatever number they call and we'll ask them. So they phoned up and they said, I have nasal polyps. And as you can hear, I'm really bad and I've been sneezing, and it's because I had to put a mask on for about 5 minutes and it's totally messed up my system. Anyway, they called up whoever, the medical whoever, and they said she has nasal polyps and she has asthma, and they said, no, that's not good enough. She has to wear a mask. I would not have been able to breathe, especially for an 11-hour flight. So I couldn't take the flight. I was really pushing to go on this trip, and even though I was feeling so awful, if I'm feeling so bad that I can't even read my papers of what I need to do and not do and be prepared for my trip in that way, what was I thinking? Anyway, I went back and forth. I told them to hold on, let me go and buy some masks that might be bigger and try to sit with them for 5 minutes, see how it works, and it just wouldn't. I couldn't breathe. So that was that. I had been in pain for the last couple of days before the trip, and I was getting over my flare, and I noticed that when I was walking, everywhere it hurt. My knees, my legs, my feet, my arms, everywhere. And I kept thinking, okay, I'm sure this will go away, because normally I don't have pain everywhere all the time, and it may affect one area. For example, the year before, for about 7 months, I had excruciating shoulder pain where I'd have to have paracetamol every day. I had to have heat pads every day, that kind of thing. But normally, what will happen is I live with the pain. When I went to the airport, I had to just push the trolley with my suitcase. So I did that. The check-in place was not far. When I did have to go and get masks, I had to go downstairs and back up again. But again, then there were lifts there. I didn't really push that trolley that much. And also my ride, I purposely took a mini cab there and an Uber back Normally, I would have taken a coach, but I knew that I wasn't well and I needed to do everything to just be as comfortable as possible. Anyway, when I got back, I was in so much pain. My arms, my neck, everything. So much pain. And I had to get into bed. I felt so awful. Real crash again. I slept for about 5 hours. And I thought to myself, I feel this bad just for going to the airport and back. How would I felt being on an 11-hour flight and then dealing with jet lag after as well? What was I thinking? And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, I don't want my diseases to define me. I don't want to miss out on opportunities that have come my way, which I normally haven't had opportunities like this for a long time. And you know, I'd like some pleasure in my life. I'd like some relaxation. I'd like some fun and happiness. But I realized actually it was a blessing in disguise not being able to get on the plane, because I think I would have been very unwell after. Traveling affects people, and then on top of that, put autoimmune and fibromyalgia and chronic pain and chronic fatigue, and anyway. So that was that. And then the other part of it was, one of the reasons why I was going is because I had met somebody in the summer, and he and I got on really well. He didn't mind that I had health issues, which I've always been very concerned about. I've always wondered if somebody would want me if I've got health issues, if I can't just spontaneously do things or plan to do things, actually. Maybe I can be more spontaneous, I don't know. But anyway, we got on so well. We have the same morals, the same ideals, the same likes, the same... Anyway, yeah, so, and he lives in America, is going to be working in London, which is where I live, half the year. And the idea was that he and I live in London half the year, and then we fly together to America and live there for half the year and keep doing that. This happened 2 days ago. I don't know. I don't know how I feel with it. I think it's because I know that I just need to stabilize here. The anticipation of the trip was very stressful. The fact that I thought I was going to go, that I thought I wasn't going to go because I suddenly had a crash, and it was just so much stress. And then I actually spent quite a bit of money on supplements and things that would make me comfortable on the flight. And I tell you, the neck pillow that I got, which was a total waste because I didn't go anywhere, I tried it last night in bed because I was watching some Netflix and I wasn't that comfortable. And my God, it's the most uncomfortable thing ever. So that was a waste of money. Luckily, it wasn't that expensive. Anyway, I just wanted to update you that I wasn't able to go on my trip, and I broke up with the person that I thought perhaps we were going to have a real future. But I realized that it's all too much pressure. I don't think in this time of my life I am ready for a relationship. I feel like I need to get myself on top of things. Maybe I will never be on top of things, and then I'll deal with that then. But at the moment, I need to have a permanent home, which I don't have. I need to have a schedule, which I haven't been having a schedule because I just wake up and see how I feel. And I feel like now I need to just make a schedule. If I can't make the schedule, then I say, okay, I can't make it today, I'll try again tomorrow. But what was happening was I stopped making a schedule because I just kept waking up unwell, or I kept having a crash, or I couldn't move. And that, maybe it's because I'm out of the crash at this moment, so I can do that. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I've come here to my friends where it's quiet, so I can actually do some work. I do a bit of teaching. I haven't done it since last year. But I'm going to start again, just doing an hour every few days. That's it. And also, my main work has become photography now. And I've started booking people in again, but I am going to make sure I don't do more than a couple of hours every 2 to 3 weeks and see how that goes. And if it works, then I will make it a couple of hours every 2 weeks and then every once a week. But that will be it for a long time until I feel well enough. Anyway, I hope everyone is okay. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. I stepped out and it was stepping into spring, so that makes me happy. Yeah, anyway, that's it for now, and see you guys soon. Bye.